Morning.
Afternoon, dude. Oh, man. Wait. What is going on here? Why don't I have your image? Just give me a sec.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah. Try and work out why I don't have you. Why don't I have your video? I have a video, but I don't have your video. Okay. There we go. Much better. Okay. What, you muted to cough? Well, looky there.
Well, hello.
Better late than never. Well,
Fancy
it's
seeing
episode
you on this.
97. It's
Wow.
New Year's Eve. And you've already
2022.
had your party.
No, I'm still suffering from jet lag. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, is that your story and you're sticking to it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
No, I went to bed late and chose to ignore my alarm this morning.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So when
well, I'm supposed to be on holiday, so yeah.
Okay, well, you're on holiday. It is Saturday.
Yeah, but there's also a podcast to do, so you know.
Yeah.
Kræk and kræk.
Yeah. So when I open up WhatsApp to drop you a message to see, hey, listen, dude, are you joining? And I saw the last time you were online was at 4:32 this morning. I thought, aha, here we go.
No, I was watching movies late. I didn't go out last night. That's what you're prying to find out.
Yeah, well,
As a pre-event warm-up.
Yeah.
I can't do 2 nights on the trot anymore. No.
Okay, but you do sound a bit under the weather, though.
I had my friends around a couple of nights ago.
Yeah.
And they've passed on their lurgy to me, which I'm ever so thankful for.
Yes.
Mm.
Of course.
But some say this is my sexy voice. Yeah. It's got a bit of a husk to it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with husky. We'll go with husky sexy voice, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is my Barry White karaoke voice.
Okay.
Let's get it together.
Yes. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
There you go. I need to find the backing track quickly. Give me a sec. Yeah. Anyway, listen, last weekend when we were talking, we were saying that maybe we should do a retro of some previous episodes.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it, and then I was busy editing some video that I could play today, and then I got a phone call from someone, and then happened to have a chin wag for an hour and a half, so I didn't finish my editing. So we'll have to do it next weekend.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Well, that's the nice thing about this podcast. We're super chill and we're not too anal about these kind of things. Yeah,
no comment.
No comments. Yeah. What was the other thing I wanted to say? The way we're going at the moment, episode 100 will be.
I know.
Yes. So we've got to make
I figured that out as well.
Yeah. No, well, that's perfect timing.
Well, that means we can't afford to take any holidays over the coming Saturdays.
Well, look, I mean, we're 97, so we've got to do 98, 99, and then 100. Yes. We can't take any breaks between now and then.
Where is the lesser spotted Oleg today?
He is on his way back from Mozambique.
Oh, is he only just coming back now?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just stay for New Year?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Well, it turns out that his wife is flying out on business tomorrow morning. So he was supposed to come around to my place for a braai for New Year's, but he's said that he's not going to make it. So yeah, so that's that. So what are you doing
She's
for New
flying.
Year's?
She's flying out first thing on a New Year's
Yeah,
Day.
she's got business.
I mean, that's fine, but wow,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would ever commit to that.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
yeah. I was trying to find his message here. Where is Olaf? Oleg. Dun, dun, dun. What do you say? Of course, now when I'm looking for the message, I won't find it. Keen, but D is leaving for Dubai on the 1st, so I might have to call it an early night on the 31st. The flight is at 2 p.m., so on the 1st, she would need to have to pack. Yeah, there you go. There's
Is he
the
going with her?
answer. Sorry?
Is he going with her?
No. No, I don't think he's going with her. But they're driving back from Mozambique today. Obviously going to arrive, I don't know, sometime this afternoon, whatever. But then she needs to get up early tomorrow morning to get ready for her flight. So, okay. No worries. So what are you doing for New Year's?
I was going to a house party, which is what I typically do every year.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I will be going to my local pub
Okay.
where where I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
clear my throat for you, dude.
Where I know a lot of people, and there's one of those people is DJ Ben, and he does disco music. He's got his own little setup.
Okay, good. As long as he's not
There will
DJ
be
Skip, then
dancing
it's
and
fun.
there will be dancing and drinking and
Yes.
frivolous activity.
Frivolous, yeah. Is that in walking distance? Or do you have to
But
Uber? I mean, drive.
we don't have Uber
I
where I am.
know. As I said it, I thought, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's about a mile away.
Okay.
So
You could crawl home.
1.6 Ks.
You could crawl home. Might take you
I
a
have
while.
done.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
done
yeah.
before.
Yeah, sure.
Normally, I nearly get knocked over by traffic, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's uphill there and it's downhill back. So
Oh,
that's a good thing.
pretty, yeah. As long as you point it in the right direction, you're okay.
Because it's difficult to walk straight. I swear that path is not level.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, he's pulling amps.
Yeah, no,
How are you going to make 12 o'clock?
Oh, geez, dude, I'm going to have a power nap. But truth be told, the last 2 New Years, dude, I've gone to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Wake up in the new year. Not ashamed to say.
Words fail me.
Words fail you. No, well,
No, I get it. I mean, it's such a mission sometimes. You go, oh, I'm really not in the mood. Oh, what am I going to do? It's where am I going to go? Oh, that's too far away. That's required.
I think a couple of things. Not drinking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the party gets old quite quickly. You know what I mean? Unless you're doing something that's...
No, I don't, because I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's like, you can go have a braai. Like, what time do you start braaiing? Even if you braai at 8 o'clock, you eat by 10. By 11 o'clock, you think, unless you got something like really entertaining that's been, I don't know. Because I mean,
yeah, look, if I wasn't living in a small village surrounded by people who are constantly talking about it, then I'd probably be in the same boat going, what's the point? I'll just watch the fireworks on the TV. It's fine. That'll do me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. So I was gonna have a braai at my place, and then Oleg's not gonna make it, and then this other mate of mine, Nick, was gonna come around, and I said to him, "Well, look, Oleg's not gonna make it, so do we still braai? Or what do we do?" And he said, "Oh, well, maybe let's go out and grab a steak somewhere, and see how the evening goes. All the places are closed." So
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. So that's not happening. And then another mate of mine called me and said, yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing either. He's going to call some friends and see what they're up to and let me know. So I don't even know what I'm doing tonight. I might just be sitting on my porch under my lapa, playing some music.
Todger. No,
Yeah.
that's not the word.
Well, but unfortunately, the weather's not great today. If it was a lekker sunny day, swimming pool, you could, but it's a bit grim today. So I don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to look like this evening. But I mean, if it was a nice summer evening, you can sit outside and, maybe, bit of a bonfire going there, a bit of music, you could, a couple of mates, could be a good evening. But people are away.
I think you need to advertise the fact that it's a special day. It's World Azerbaijani Solidarity Day. I mean, you could celebrate this. Get all your Azerbaijani friends around.
Yeah.
And have some solidarity.
Okay.
Currently, it sounds like you're celebrating World Peace Meditation Day.
Is that today?
That's today.
Oh, cool, man. I can just meditate the whole evening.
You could just meditate your way through midnight, yes.
Yeah. But the problem is I'll probably fall asleep halfway through my meditation.
This is, yeah, I could do.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not. There's no fireworks tonight, dude.
Okay, here's one for you. It is also Make Up Your Mind Day.
I can't make up my mind about what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know any Scottish people?
Do I know any Scottish people?
Yes.
Like Scottish people?
Like proper Scottish?
Yeah, one or two. Why?
Well, no, because the Scottish know how to do New Year.
And how do they do New Year?
It's Hogmanay. A Hogmanay. Excuse the poor Scottish accent. Hogmanay. Is the Scottish celebration for the end of the year.
Okay.
So they typically do house parties and share gifts and things. It freaked me out. We were in Scotland a number of years back.
Yeah.
Friends of mine and I, we'd hired this cottage on the banks of one of the lochs. Great place. And so we started our party, setting off fireworks and such. And we were quite far from the next house. But yeah, come 11 o'clock, strangers appeared in this house.
Yeah.
Because it's quite normal. You just walk in, you hand a piece of coal to the owner, share a wee dram, and then off you go. So basically, you don't need to have a venue to go and celebrate the end of the year. You just have a bag of coal and you just walk in to the next house, to the next house, to the next house. And that's how it goes.
Well, I must admit that sounds pretty cool. I don't know how
it
far
is, because if everyone's in the same frame of mind, otherwise you go, what are you doing in my house? Get out of my house.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the problem. Like, what would you do in South Africa? You just pitch up at some oak's house with a piece of coal. The guy's going to blow you away, I'm sure.
Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? Knocking him. Get out of my house before I shoot you.
Yeah. Gate crashing. Gate crashing the party, man.
My doorbell's just gone.
Like here? Like in this moment? Ding dong.
In this moment, it's ringing.
Okay. Well, go have a look.
Should I go and see?
Yeah, go for
Stand by. It could be Scottish people.
Well, I see. Yeah, Cole, here we come. Yeah, we need some music while we wait. Why not? It's a delivery for delivery. I can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yes, it's delivery. I don't recall ordering anything. This is a surprise. It's also bloody wet.
We're having the unboxing or enveloping live here on the Weekend Craic.
the right instruments for
Yeah.
a forensic
Have you
opening.
done a risk
Incision.
assessment on how to use the scissors to open an envelope?
Oh my god, I forgot I ordered this. I ordered that about a month ago. It's just a t-shirt.
Is it any good?
Okay.
Is it any good?
No, it's just a plain white golf shirt.
How boring.
I know.
How
Which
boring.
is why I'd forgotten about it. I was like, yeah, it's not urgent. I think they went to go and to make the shirt, they probably went and farmed the cotton themselves. It's been that long.
So talking about golf, when you go play golf in Skukuza, are you bringing your own clubs, or how does it work?
It's an ongoing conversation.
Okay. Okay.
I have a spare. Yeah. Okay. Let me try and cover this off in one fell swoop. We can hire clubs there, but hired clubs aren't always great. And if we are talking middle of Kruger Park, I'm not sure how good their clubs are because it's not a mainstream. Well, it might be now. I don't know, but it's not really a mainstream golf club.
Yeah, sure.
So my mate wants to take his clubs, and I'm humming and hawing. He if he takes his clubs, he's going to want to play golf
more than once. More than once, yeah.
And I was saying, that's great opportunity, but I'm not sure our itinerary allows for it.
Yes.
Also, it's extra luggage, and it's extra luggage to pay for on the flights and our flight to Cape Town, and then it takes up space in the car.
Yeah.
So
why don't you just? So why don't you?
No,
why don't you just bring 3 clubs? A driver, a pitcher, and a putter. One wood, one iron, and a putter.
I get you. Yeah. It's still an awkward. There's still an awkward size though.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't take up as much space. Like you gotta find the collapsible. You know, like the.
Sorry, what was the Star Trek? What is that?
I don't know. You know, like an aerial. You know, like a.
Oh, I see.
We're playing charades or Pictionary on live.
It's a telescopic golf club. There we go.
Club, softy, dingy majang. What do you reckon?
Of course, it doubles as a suitcase and golf shoes. Anyway, so we've left it. I've emailed the golf club, and I'm waiting for a response because I've noticed that one, they've doubled their prices since we looked at it last year, which is annoying. But they seem to have some sort of construction going on.
Oh.
And there seems to be a non-Kruger National Park entity that's now running the club, which is great, but it means it's going to become commercialized, but it also mean that there's money to reinvest and maintain the place. But if that construction's going on that affects the golf course, then is there actually golf to play?
Oh, bugger.
And that was the reason we're going there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, mother fluffer.
Well, part of the reason.
Yeah, so when you get an idea of what the state of the place is, have you So what you
I'm
expecting this email to clarify all of that stuff for you?
Yeah, I worded it in such a way that it's a
Mm.
once in a lifetime opportunity. These people coming from the UK can't get their head around playing golf in the game reserve,
Mm.
all, all of that. I just checked my inbox. There's still nothing. So um, hopefully next week they'll be back at work.
Sure.
Are you off work at the moment?
Yeah, I am. I'm back in the office on the 9th.
The 9th, Blexham.
Yeah.
That's miles away.
Well, it's a week.
Someone trying to use up holiday.
Yeah, well, I do have quite a lot of leave. So, I mean, if I don't take it, they do cash it out. I don't think I was in the danger of that, but I needed a break. I took the break. And then I'm in the office for 2 weeks, and then I take another week's leave.
I go back for 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
I go back on the 5th, I think.
Okay.
Next week, Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm back for 9 working days, and I'm off.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
It's not going to be easy. It's busy.
Mm. Yeah, well, fortunately, January is a bit slow generally. So, I can get into the office, get some balls rolling, go
Golf
away
balls, yeah.
then get away for 5 days and then come back and then pick everything up again.
I'm going to northern Germany that week. I go on holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it's going to
fly
be
back.
a rough week.
I get home and then have to go on holiday. I have to go on holiday.
Have to go
What
on
a
holiday.
burden. I get home and then leave within 24 hours.
Sure. That's hectic.
In fact, less than 20 hours after I get home.
That reminds me of, I think a couple of Christmases ago, I did this bike ride out to Sabi.
Nice.
You were talking about the bona fide guys on WhatsApp yesterday. So we do the Sabi bubble run with them. So it's basically like 4 days in Sabi, camping there, do our trips, every so often or every day or whatever, go out and whatever. And then I got home. The next day I climbed on my bike and then rode 1,000 kilometers down to East London, camped for another week, and then rode back on my bike. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I'm sure your saddle is now the same. It's been broken in and it's now the same shape as your ass
I
crack.
think my ass has been broken in. Yeah, no, listen, dude. 1,000 kilometers on this.
Yeah, but that's all on
saddle,
tar,
the
right?
bike. Yeah, it was all tar.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was tar. But I mean, think about it. You've ride 4 hours from Sabi to Joburg.
So you did it in one go. You didn't stop on the way.
Well,
Like stay overnight.
No, I didn't stay overnight. So it was 990 kilometers, Joburg to East London.
Dude, that's too far on a bike.
No. But then also the day before I rode 4 hours from Sabi to Johannesburg, got home, packed, next day on the bike down to East London.
And which bike was it?
The GS.
Yeah, it's not really a touring bike.
Well, it actually...
Is it built for comfort?
Yeah, well, look, I wouldn't say it's built for comfort in the sense that your ass does get sore. But I don't know. Funny enough, my old BMW, the 70s model, has got a more comfortable seat than my GS. I mean, okay, I didn't ride my old BM, but I did a retro ride in 2017. I did a retro ride down to Swaziland, and I borrowed a friend of mine's R100 RT, which is basically the same. It's about it was a 1980s model, but basically it's the same as my bike. And we rode all the way down to Swaziland, all the way back from Swaziland. on that bike, dude, and my ass didn't get sore once. Yeah. Whereas with my GS, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I need to relieve the pressure. Your ass does get sore. But I mean, the nice thing about it, like, so what I do is when I'm doing a long trip like that, every like sort of town that you get into, you know, like when you cruising at 120 on the highway, okay, now you come into the town and it's ding, it's 80, 60, whatever. And as you get into the town, then you just stand up on the bike, on the foot pegs. And
Oh, I
just,
see.
you know,
And look like
give your,
a menacing
like a
biker.
meerkat. Yeah, they call them meerkat.
Well, you think you look like a meerkat, but in reality,
Yeah. Anyway, so that's, yeah. So I
this
mean,
is
you
the
can
longest
do
we've
that.
ever talked about your ass ever.
Yeah, true. No, we're actually talking about the seat of the motorcycle. We're not talking about my ass.
So on a
Yeah.
I'm not going to debate it because then we'll still be talking about your ass. Um,
Yes.
Talking out of your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So on our little excursion, if it's a 5-hour trip from you to Kruskop,
Yeah, I don't know if it's is it a 5-hour trip? Have you checked?
something like that.
Okay.
It's so I'd imagine we'd probably stop along the way.
Yeah, the obvious place to stop is Dahlstrom. Belfast. You know, your old hunting ground.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this. You know, the trip east,
Yeah.
I go past 3 high schools that I went to.
Yeah. So Greendale, Steelcrest, and Belfast Primary or something, whatever it was.
No, it was Hoërskool Belfast High
School
School.
Belfast.
It's now an
Okay.
academy school.
Okay.
Doesn't look the same. Yeah. There's a lot of memory lane down
Yeah.
this part of the country.
A lot of memory lane down the lane. Down the
It's
highway.
I suppose if I was on my own, it'd be a different journey. But then
So
we're going too far. So it's good
yeah.
I've got people with me.
So if we do the Joburg, Dahlstrom to Graskop, yeah, it's 4 hours. It's 407 kilometers, so 4.5 hours driving time. So yeah, so if you stop for lunch in Dahlstrom, yeah,
That's what time we leave.
yeah, so
Look, we're going to stop along the way anyway,
yeah,
because there are smokers in the crowd who will want a smoking break, and I'm not sure how I feel about the smoking in the KRAK. More adventure to get through.
but I mean, are you still smoking, or have you given up now?
I think on this trip I will be smoking.
Okay, but I mean, at this point in time, you've given up.
I haven't had a cigarette. No, I never give up. It's pointless.
Yeah.
You never give up because at some point, somewhere, you'll
Down
have
the
a
line,
drink,
you have
and then you're surrounded by people, and you'll have another one.
okay,
So I never give up. That's the thing.
sure,
I used to say I just cut back severely,
okay.
and that could be a day or 6 months.
So are you currently cut back at the moment? Is that what you're saying?
Let me think. The last time I had a cigarette was 2 days ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad, eh? It's doing well.
Well, it's partly because I'm discouraged. I don't smoke
Mm.
at home, so I have to go out. So
Sure.
it's pouring with rain. Like, where's the incentive?
So we would, I don't know, we're talking trip details now on the podcast, or we?
No, I think
Like, because I was just
maybe.
thinking about your question yesterday about Skukuza and which gate to come out in terms of where my bike would be.
Did you get my logic about the fastest way to Skukuza is not through the park?
Well, it depends where you're coming from.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because you were talking about the Kruger Gate, right?
Which is kind of on top.
Yeah.
It's a bit north of Skukuza.
Yes.
My logic here is, in the park, you've got traffic and speed restrictions.
Yes.
So to cover the same distance, it's faster to go on the outside of the park and
Sure.
just come in
Absolutely.
at the Kruger Gate.
Yeah,
That's my
but
logic.
look,
But if you're coming from like what was Nelspruit, then obviously you don't go that way.
yeah, sure. But in terms of where, I mean, are you talking about going in or talking about coming out in terms of utilizing that gate?
Oh, no, I think there's flexibility the day we go in. I haven't
Okay.
even thought that part through. So
Okay.
it's a whatever
Yeah.
road we end up
Sure.
on. It
Okay.
also depends on where you're gonna leave your bike.
Well, look, if we do I understand, like we're going to be in Graskop before you go into the Kruger Park.
Yes.
Okay. So then, like, you go from Graskop, you go to the park, you go through Sabi, and you go through Hazy View. Right?
Sure.
Okay.
But you go through, you don't go
Well,
through
no,
Sabi.
you don't have to go through Sabi.
But yeah, you go down to Hazy View and then you take a road from there.
Yeah.
You're making me open a map now.
No, I'm looking at the map. I'll work it out. But what I'm saying is, if you want to, like, say, the quickest way to get from Skukuza out of the park is to go out the Kruger Gate, right? Is that right? Is that what you were proposing?
Oh, okay. So no, well, this is the. I'm gonna have to open the map now. Oh dear. It's every time I type in Kruger in my search engine, it comes up with motorcycle and parking options.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't believe. I was thinking. You interviewed on your other podcast. You interviewed all these people who've traveled solo around the world, and they were busy going around South Africa on their bikes.
Yes, and you never asked them the
Did any
question.
of them go into Kruger Park or
No.
any national park?
No, not that I know. And those the Bonafide guys did a private game reserve, and they left their bikes
at the entrance gate.
Anyway, look, I mean, yeah, I can. If I can find if I could find a spot in Hazy View to park my bike, that would be the most convenient.
Well, let me put it this way. So where we're going after we leave the Kruger Park is south. We were going to go through Swaziland, but it's a mission.
Yeah.
It's not worth it for us. I'm not going to go through that. So we're going to head probably south. So that's Barberton Way. We're going to go around Swaziland or Eswatini, if that makes sense. So yeah, anything around. I mean, there's a gate at Malalan. There's a gate at Numbi, is it? And so on and so on. So I think anywhere on there, I think the Pabeni gate is probably the right one.
Yeah, so that was the one that I was proposing, like, that we go.
But if you look on the map, if you look at where Kruger Gate is, both of those roads come together. So it's about the speed.
But I mean, the thing is,
goats and cows on the roads.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, the thing is that theoretically you go through Hazy View.
All of those will go through Hazy View. But even Numbi, I mean, Numbi comes out just south of Hazy View.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is, in terms of finding a place to drop my bike off and be able to pick it up, the most convenient one would be Hazy View.
Hazy View makes sense.
Oh, well, the thing is also, anyway, we're talking about this on the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, this is entertaining. This is what people want to know.
People.
We've got all the answers for those difficult questions. Except, where do I park my bike?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Except for where do I park my bike? Yeah. Oh well. The other option is like I organize a bike trailer. You organize a hired car with a tow bar on. I put the bike on the bike trailer. Take the bike with us wherever we
what do
come
I do
out.
with it? Okay, but what do I do with the trailer when we come out?
Damn it.
Now I need parking for a bike trailer. It was a
No,
bike
well,
before.
no, well, imagine if we could find a bike trailer hire place. Fucking doesn't matter. Then I might as well just find a place to park my bike, right?
This is what I'm thinking. And
Yeah.
I have no guarantees about the tow hitch.
No, I know. But the thing is that, like, all I want to do is I don't want to restrict you guys in terms of how you navigate your way through the Kruger Park in terms of, so like, for instance, if we park my bike at Hazyview, then that means that when we come out of the Kruger Park, we've got to go past Hazyview. But you might want to say, well, I want to go from Skukuza, I want to go all the way down, and I want to come out the Modelon gate. Right? And then if my bike's in Hazyview, that's, presents a bit of a problem.
Mate, I think at this stage, there's nothing obvious that's coming up. So I think we just find find a solution to the problem, and then we'll plan the route behind it.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, my first thought was just to park my bike in Sabi, because I know someone in Sabi that I can leave my bike with. But the problem is that Sabi is just a little bit, it's just out of the way.
Too far west. Yeah.
It's a little bit out of the way. So if I can find someone in Hazyview, then that's like right on the edge of the Kruger Park. And
does your mate in Sabi have a bike trailer?
He probably does. Yeah.
Do you want to coerce him into meeting you somewhere?
Well, yeah,
Well, then he's
I'll
going to
have a
meet you
chat to him.
twice.
I'll have a chat to him and just say, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. So, has he got any ideas? Like
Okay.
any options? He might say to me, hey, listen, I know someone in Hazyview that you can park your bike at his spot, or, whatever it might be, So I'll chat to him and see what he says.
Yeah, because I mean, it's quite a long trek for us that day when we come out. That's my only thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Going
But
around
the thing is, like,
Swaziland.
what you're saying is, in terms of long trek, if time is the thing, is like what you're saying is that actually the quickest way for you to go south is to come out of the park.
Yeah,
and then
no,
hit the
but
main.
I mean, it'd be good to go through another gate and go through another road. But dude, we've been in the park for 3 days.
Yeah.
We're going to be stuck in traffic. The day traffic is. The day visitors will be clogging up those roads there. So it will take us a long time to get out if we just travel south.
Yeah, and just remember, you can only do 50 k's an hour, dude.
Yeah, that's if
In
there's
the Kruger
no.
Park.
That's if there's no one stopped for traffic. I mean, not stopped to watch Impala, causing a backlog of cars.
Sure. So the quickest.
The fastest way is going out the top. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
Or east.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
if we were just going to go to Swaziland, then I would have thought about Modelon. But I think it's further for us to go now.
Yeah, this much I can tell you. If you want to come out of Modelon and then want to travel, I can tell you right now, the traffic is going to be horrendous because they're busy working on that road between Modelon.
What, the N4?
Yeah.
And Komatipoort or Nelspruit?
No, well, the N4 going towards, so like if you said, okay, well, you want to come out of Modelon and then you want to go to Barberton and then so on, I can tell you right now, you're going to cuck off because that Modelon section from Modelon towards Nelspruit is horrendous at the moment.
Under construction.
They're busy working on the road. And they've got speed bumps on the road. So you can imagine what backlog that creates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, well.
Anyway. But we'll sort it out. I mean, yeah, we'll sort it out. Right.
Yeah, I saw that that to change the subject, I saw the that atrocious accident with the oil tanker in Boxburg.
Yeah, dude. How's that?
That made our
34
news.
people. 34 people. This one lady lost all 5 of her children.
And she lived.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I just couldn't bring myself to read the details. I've just seen the headlines here and there. But yeah, geez,
I've seen the videos. It's disturbing.
So what actually happened there? I mean, what was the
Well, he went
cause?
under a low bridge, and the friction of him getting stuck actually ignited some of the residue oil that was on top.
Sure.
And so that was burning, and so everybody got out and ran away, called the fire engine. But because this is a big event, the crowds come closer, and then this thing blew up. Which I mean, the bad thing is the nearest hospital is only 100 meters down the road, but they had to evacuate it because the explosion was so big that it knocked out